Hey, how's it going out there, folks? The Philosopher's Stone, back at you with another video. So if anybody out there is considering financing a vehicle in the near future, you may want to reconsider after seeing this video. See, I worked for an online financing company for about 4 years. They finance vehicles online, just like it sounds. But my job was to go purchase the vehicle from the dealership or from wherever they got it from. Private deals, so be it. Take it to the mechanic, make sure everything was in check, safety. Get it emissioned, get it detailed, licensed and plated, and delivered to the customer to have the paperwork signed. So it was actually a pretty cool job. But I remember this one vehicle in particular. It was a Nissan Versa 2012 with 125,000 kilometers on it. Now, these guys would finance cars to people who had basically no credit or crappy credit or whatever the case may be. And depending on your credit, your interest rate would reflect that. Now, this particular person, I guess, had bad credit because she was at 28% interest rate. Now, that's not always the case when you're financing cars. It can be much, much lower, but we're just going to use this as an example. So this 2012 Nissan Versa with 125,000 kilometers on it, this particular person was financing it at $450 per month. Okay? Now, the value of this car at the time, I believe, was like $12,000 and change. So say $13,000. Okay? So she's now financing the car with a monthly payment of $450 times 12 over the year, which equates to $5,400 for a year. Now, she was doing this over 5 years. So you times that by 5, and I believe it comes to about $27,000. So in actuality, you now have a vehicle with, I guess, 25,000 kilometers a year on the vehicle, I would say. So after 5 years, you would have perhaps 250,000 kilometers on the vehicle. You've now paid $27,000 for the vehicle. You've paid double. And now you have something that's basically worthless. And the thing is, they would GPS the vehicles as well. So if you missed a payment over those 5 years, it was all for nothing because they would come and they would repo the car. This is the thing, man. I mean, there's a lot of kids, they want, they graduate school and they get their first job and they get their first apartment and they want to finance a car. They want something reliable. I can understand it. But the novelty wears off real quick when you're forking out that payment each month, man. And think about, your $450 a month payment plus your gas a month. Would have to say maybe 200, right? $50 a week is fair to say. So now you're at $650 a month plus your insurance, say $200 a month. Well, now you're at $850 a month. And then it's like, you wonder why that, people are having a problem staying afloat in this day and age. You put your groceries in there, you put your cell phone in there, you put your internet in there, whatever it may be, man. Rent, it's just a money grab. It puts you in debt real quick. And I highly recommend, if you decide that you're going to finance a vehicle, just to take your first year's savings, which would be $5,400 in this particular case, and just go out and buy something for $5,000. I mean, you can get something half decent for $5,000 that will last you 6 or 7 years, guaranteed, 100%. So, and with all this being said, you still got your regular maintenance, like your oil changes and pad replacements, and it's not covered, right? And then they want to flip the warranty on you for an extra $3,000, and it's just a huge financial liability. Truly, truly is. And young and old, I've seen it many, many times around, where people get these vehicles, finance the vehicles, and they get it for 5 years, and they get to the second or third year and realize how much money they're paying for this particular vehicle. And then they end up just bringing it back, man, and buying something a little bit older, and so be it, right? So just a heads up to anybody out there who's considering it. Just look at your monthly payments and just do the math and see exactly what you're getting yourself into, because at the end of the day, you're going to have a vehicle that's 5 years older, you pay double for, and pretty much at that point the vehicle's time is up. So with that being said, thanks for tuning in. Take care.